Hi everyone. If you're running a website with Cloudflare and suddenly hit by the dreaded error 1000 DNS points to prohibited IP, don't worry. You're definitely not alone. In this quick tutorial, I'll walk you through exactly what causes Cloudflare error 1000, and more importantly, how to fix it step by step so your site loads reliably again. By the end of this video, you'll understand not only how to get things working, but why this error happens and how to avoid it in the future. Let's jump straight in. Error 1000 is one of those errors that can look spooky at first, but really, it boils down to a simple DNS misconfiguration. Here's what's actually happening. Your domain's DNS records are set up to point directly to a Cloudflare IP address, rather than the real IP address of your origin web server. Let's break that down a bit more. When a visitor tries to access your site, Cloudflare, which acts as a middleman to protect and speed up your site, takes the DNS record and tries to connect to your server. But if the DNS record points back to another Cloudflare IP, Cloudflare just tries to talk to itself, kind of like calling your own number and expecting someone else to pick up. That creates a proxy loop and naturally nothing loads. Cloudflare throws that 1000 error to let you know something's off. So how do you actually fix it? First, you need to make sure your DNS records are pointing where they should, to your actual origin server, not to any Cloudflare address. Don't worry if this sounds a bit technical, you don't need to be a server guru for this. Start by logging into your Cloudflare dashboard. Once you're in, locate the domain that's showing the error 1000. Go to the DNS settings. This is usually in the navigation bar at the top. Take a close look at your A and CNAME records. These are the records that tell the internet where to find your website. What you're looking for are any records where the IP address is actually a Cloudflare IP. Cloudflare publishes a list of their IPs, and you'll often be able to recognize these, but if you're not sure, you can check their latest IP ranges on the Cloudflare support documentation as a reference. Whenever you find a record pointing to one of these Cloudflare distributed IPs, that's a sign of the problem. Now you'll want to grab the real IP address of your web server, where your site's files are actually hosted. If you're unsure where to find this, check with your hosting provider. They usually provide this in your website's control panel or in your hosting account dashboard. Replace any Cloudflare IP addresses in your DNS records with your actual origin server SIP. After making the changes, give it a few minutes. DNS changes can take a little time to propagate. Don't be alarmed if the fix doesn't happen instantly. Once DNS has updated, try visiting your site again. The error should be gone and your site should load just as expected. One thing to keep in mind is that sometimes plugins, automatic migration tools, or third-party services might have set your DNS records incorrectly without you even realizing. It's always worth double-checking your DNS settings after major updates, migrations, or hosting changes. And there you go, by making sure your DNS points to your true server, not back to Cloudflare. You'll clear up error 1000 and get your site up and running smoothly. If you want more detail or if you hit a snag, Cloudflare's support docs have lots of step-by-step help as well. If you found this tutorial helpful, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. And if you have any questions or got stuck on any part, just drop a comment below and I'll be happy to help out. Don't forget to subscribe for more straightforward guides like this. Thanks so much for watching and best of luck with your website.